You just have to go and change it.
Yeah. Are we on? Okay, there we go. Are we on? Okay, I think the mic's on there. Hello everyone, welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. I am Brogan and I am with Mike.
Good morning. It's Saturday. It is November the 19th, I believe.
Yes.
November the 19th, it's nearly time for Santa Claus. I'm back with Brogan, and today we are going to take a look at what we think the new Bitcoin price is going to be at the end of December. That's the main article. Then we're going to look at what happens. Are we really going to send Dogecoin to the moon physically? We're going to have a look at what's happened with WorldCoin and OpenAI. That's a little bit controversial. So we're going to talk about that, of course. We then have a viewer portfolio that we're going to review. We were sent a portfolio a week and a half ago, and we've studied it, we've looked at it, and we've got our thoughts on it. And then we have a few more bits of news, and then we're going to finish, as always, with our quiz. But before we start, Brogan, it's cold.
It's cold. It is very cold.
It's really cold. It's really cold. I was saying to him just before the stream, I think it's going to be scarf and woolly hat streams from now on.
Soon.
He's got a snuffle. You can listen to him. He's not well. He's poorly. So if you can show him some sympathy in chat, that would be really appreciated. Because he is the mainstay of this show. He has got the brains. He has got the looks.
Got it all.
He's got it all.
What do I not have?
Everything in one package. So before we begin, Brogan, let's have a look at the markets.
Yes.
Where's Bitcoin today? I'm going to have a guess. We haven't done this for a while. I'm going to say Bitcoin is at 36,400.
As on the chart. Well, everyone would now know what it's at. But let's have a look at the generals. So dominance, Bitcoin 51.5% dominance. Ethereum 16.9.
16.9. Yeah, that's come down a bit.
Just a bit. 24-hour volume, $62.42 billion.
Decent.
Market cap at $1.39 trillion. It's gone up a bit.
It's gone up. It's going up.
Like the tortoise. I mean, you got the what's it right? The hair, tortoise in the hair.
Tortoise in the hair. Yeah.
That story. Yeah. I'd rather be steadily slow but win in time than cocky and fast and lose and break it all. So anyway,
where's Bitcoin?
Yeah, let's go on to it. So $36,400.
Dead on.
Wow, $407.10.
So my guess is 36,400 was actually on the dot. Is that right?
Wait, where did you say?
We can't hear it anyway.
Okay. It took a while. Yeah, we've got new
sound effects today, everybody. New sound effects today.
Okay.
We need to wake up. It's bitterly
I made a
cold.
great coffee this morning. So we came in. I made an absolute smashing coffee, and I don't really think the reciprocal's been made for me, unfortunately. Yeah, a bit disappointed.
Okay.
I'm ashamed. Anyway,
What's gone up and down?
let's have a look.
Now, tell me Casper has gone down.
Well, Render is up 8% in 24 hours.
Okay.
Celestia is 4.14%.
Is that about $6.50?
73, yeah.
I was telling everybody to sell it at $6.12 because it's got one of those, one of those charts that's just a blow off top.
Yeah.
You've got to take profits on those. What's next?
I'll read the comments in a second. Some crap. Whatever, I'm not reading that. 1 hour. Let's go to the fun part. Gas 3.96% up. Render, Thorchain.
Only ever goes up, Thorchain.
It's 293% up in 30 days. They just throw their coins out the back of the trade as they're going. It's like, oh guys, we're doing really well.
Brogan did call Thorchain a month and a half ago.
Boring. I call it boring.
Okay, what's the 24-hour losers? Tell me Casper's there.
Yearn Finance, 40% down.
How many?
40%.
40?
Yeah.
So Yearn Finance is down 40%.
9.1k? Yeah, 40%.
What else is down?
DYDX. Oh, it's a knockoff one. Never mind, ignore that. Phantom, 8.18%.
I think it's Ghost Chain.
Theta, Axie Infinity.
That was a joke.
Yeah.
That was a joke. You said Phantom's down 8%. I said it's a Ghost Chain. Despair. What else is down?
Um,
Is Casper not there?
what?
Is Casper not down by any percent in the last 24 hours? CAS, K-A-S.
Oh, that cast. Yeah, that's been going up.
I know it's been
Crazy.
going up, but is it down?
Don't
Because
look
the last time
Oh, there
I
it
checked,
is. Yeah, thoughts are trending. It's up 5.44%.
sell Casper.
Look at this.
Not financial advice. Right, now you've done the charts.
Yeah,
You've
if we
done
look at the
such a
comments
good
now.
job of the charts.
Um,
Who's in chat today?
That's what I'm looking at.
Anybody
I
in
saw some
chat?
comments, so I'm going to read them out now. Someone said good morning. Good morning to you. Hopefully everyone's having
morning.
a great morning or evening, wherever you may be. Time zones do
We're tired
vary.
today.
Yeah.
We're not our usual full of beans energy self today, so it's going to be a little bit more of a relaxed stream. I'd say that.
Yeah.
That sigh, I think, sums up today's
Yeah.
stream for me. I'm low on energy.
Yeah.
The,
But
the week's taken it out of me.
we're trying to bring as much as we can right now because we love you guys. That's what we do.
Yeah, but all I've done is I've brought a bag of dry pasta. That's all I've brought today. So you're going to have to bring the sauce.
Oh.
See?
Tariq said Brogan has everything but not the nose. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He's
But
got what?
But not the nose. Got nothing.
That's very true, Tariq.
That's very true.
Very, very,
Very,
true.
very true.
But we are going to try today. And
yeah.
hopefully
Try
the
my best.
spam chat won't be as bad as it has been on other occasions. Remember, also, we've had a very elongated start to the show. We've not really got onto the news yet. I'm going to just say a couple of things. Before I do, what do people need to do, Brogan?
Scroll down, find all the buttons, click them all, apart from the leave button. I've copied out. I can't.
Give us a follow, give us a like, give us a subscribe. If you just like to watch a Saturday morning ramble with no direction, we're the stream for you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do the hybrid again today with a twist. As I said, we're going to do a user portfolio review. That's going to come towards the end of the show. But first of all, we're going to go through Bitcoin.
Price go up.
Sorry.
You've got it. Price go up.
Price go up.
Caveman.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So.
Oh, I haven't done that.
You've got the
bar.
menu. It's just, and you can't
Shut
get
up,
the
shut
staff.
up.
You can't get the staff. It will get. For those of you that are regulars, you know Monday to Friday it is like a perfectly oiled machine, and then Saturday it's like watching Laurel and Hardy or Mr. Bean in action. In fact, that's what you should call yourself today, Mr. Bean.
Hello.
Right. Do you want to crack on with the article? We're on the article first, not the chart.
Right. Oh, I forgot the article.
Oh, it's amateur hour. It's amateur hour
Oh,
today.
that was the article. So listen, how are you doing? I'm doing very well. I'm a bit tired though. How are you doing?
We're really tired today.
Hope you're doing well.
My eyes are sore.
My mom.
Do you know this is why I don't stream on a Sunday anymore? Because by
Saturday.
Saturday I'm just out of energy. So what's this article about? I've completely forgotten. Yesterday I covered whether the bull run had begun, and we were pre-bull run. What's this article about now?
It's going to go up. Majority of US institutional investors believe crypto prices will go up next year. Oh, thanks. Yeah, you beat us to it to figure it out. Thank you so much.
That's why I've called the article "Number Go Up" or "Price Go Up," because I was insinuating that these people talking were as thick as cavemen, because they're stating the obvious.
Yeah.
You know, next year and the year after, we're going to have 2 years of potentially exponential growth in crypto. So to come on here and say, number go up next year, is pretty obvious to everybody who's watching. Kathy Wood knows it, CZ knows it, even Elon Musk knows it. Everybody knows we've got the bull run starting next year. So anyway, we've put this in because it's always good to listen to what lesser fortunate people have got to say about crypto.
It's the funny part of the institutional investors. So it's people who normally dabble in, US 30 and, Forex trading.
And have lots and lots of zeros on the amounts that they invest. A lot more zeros than we have.
Yeah. And like, oh, gosh, I've figured it out. Bitcoin's going to go up. Like, oh, thanks. Yeah, you kind of missed this train a bit. It's like watching the smoke of the train. It's like watching the train go that way. You know when a tornado is coming towards you, you can't tell. You don't know if it's going that way or that way. It's like that with the train. they think it's going that way, but they think it's coming towards them. It's like, oh, guys, the train, let's go, and it's completely left. They've completely missed it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There used to be a character in England called Tim Nicebutdim. I don't know if you've ever seen him. We'll get some clips of the stream.
Nicebutdim.
He's called Tim Nicebutdim, and he was just really, really posh and really, really rich, but really, really thick.
Right.
But anyway, we'll get on with the show. So what have these sages of knowledge got to say to us about the price of crypto going up?
Let's see. The majority of institutional investors believe crypto prices will go up in the next year, according to a new survey commissioned
Who would have
by
thought
Coinbase.
it?
Oh, thanks.
Who would have thought we were at the stage of the cycle, the 4-year cycle, where prices were going up? Who would have thought it? Well, these guys are shining beacons of light, of knowledge.
Guiding us in the crypto market. The top US crypto exchange commissioned the business-to-business firm institutional investor. What? Hold on. The top US crypto exchange commissioned the business-to-business firm institutional investor, don't know who that is, to conduct the survey, which polled a representative sample of 250 institutional investors. Right. 57% of them believe crypto prices will move higher in the next 12 months.
57%. So just over half of them.
Because 43 of them are older than 55, so they don't really know what's going on today. Compared to, actually, not insulting anybody who could be 55 or above in this chat, you are one of the lucky few people who actually know what's going on.
Oh, sometimes I just wonder about this world. Because institutional investors normally indicates that they are investing institutional money, which means your money. If you've got a pension fund,
No, but this is their job. Like, they dabble in this. Like, these are the type of people who invest 500k and 2x the money get $1 million. These are the type of people who play with the big numbers. And only 8% of them believed that crypto prices would have gone up last year within 12 months. So 8% of them, so 92% of them thought it's going to go down and everything's going to fail. 92% of them. So 92% of 250. That's a lot.
There's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a big number.
Okay. So, do we need to listen to anymore?
Yeah,
okay. So what we're going to do is, you know what you're going to do with the chart now? You're going to show the previous time this happened. You're going to show it again, aren't you, with the lines on it?
Yep.
Right. So, we're at the stage of the market where I like to compare patterns with previous patterns that have happened in crypto, especially Bitcoin. And I found a pattern. What year was it from?
2019, wasn't it?
2019, something like 2019.
I'm trying to find the line.
Okay. You need to find the line first.
Oh, I have to find it. Wait, where are we?
And the reason I'm showing you this pattern is that we appear to be in the same pattern now than we were. And that is, we bounce off resistance twice. We break that resistance just before we go on our parabolic run, which is going to be over a period of time. It's not going to happen straight away. And Brogan's now going to go through the charts and show you what I'm talking about.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense since it's 2019. It's because I'm on a day and I can't go back that far. I was wondering where I can find it.
Go to the week.
Yeah.
The week's going to show it, yeah. I think I did actually set it up on the week with the lines, I believe.
2019.
If you're in chat, say hello. If you're new here, please give us a follow. We stream 6 days a week at the minute, and we really could do with your support. We are almost at some magical numbers for followers, subscribers, and viewers. So
I'm supposed to be on USDT or something.
Because it only chart that I've sent you.
Yes, it goes back to 2020. Maybe it's 2021.
Maybe it's 2021. There's a line on the chart.
There is a situation of what you were talking about where it did happen, where it like bounced, it hit resistance.
Is there a line?
There is a line, yes.
Is it a drawn line?
It was.
Is there a blue drawn line?
36. Wait, what? Yeah, no. If I scroll, but where am I? Hold on.
Tariq, you need the patience of a saint.
Where am I supposed to be?
Sometimes to work with a diva. Let's call him a diva. You need to be the.
This is the chart. I mean, this is the one which is in the notepad.
Have you found it?
Where's the line? It's 30,000, right?
One job. There's 2 lines. There's the line for the one that's happening now, and then there's the 1, 2, or 3 years ago.
Did you draw a line at 10,000? I might have accidentally moved the line down.
So help me.
It's this mouse.
So help me. So help me. I put all the oranges in the basket, and he's just come along and hit the oranges everywhere. And now he's asking me how the oranges get put back in.
Where's the line gone? It's disappeared. Oh,
Ridiculous.
no.
Right. Forget what happened in the past. The point of it was to show the cycle, but you've now lost it. So why don't we just look at the cycle we've currently got?
Wait.
It happened before the all-time high.
It's here.
Just before the all-time high, there are two tiny peaks that hit resistance, and then the next one takes us on the parabolic run.
That's not that price. Oh my.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Where is it again? 30,000 mark?
But I'd like to thank you all for sticking with us while Brogan decides to try and work out what I carefully planned until he changed.
Which price
all the
point was
lines.
it?
I can't remember. I've drawn it. I drew
It's
two
not here, wasn't
lines
it?
to highlight it.
Everything moves. I just can't take it.
Right. Forget it. Just look at the current Bitcoin price then.
It's here, isn't it? Look.
We're going to waste the show. It's already.
Okay, bounce.
It's already nearly 20 past 11. Just get on with it. Forget it. It's too late now. It was there. I set it up to show. You've lost it or you've moved it, so now you can't see it, which is fine. Just have a look at what's happening now, because you have your own indicators to go through, don't you?
Oh, kind of.
We'll have a look at your indicators.
I can't see because my phone's away. We do have Fibonacci, which is nice. But I've handcrafted my own system of figuring out price movement
I'm too tired
based
for this
on
today.
moving average conversion. Is it called conversion?
Confluence.
No, not that one. Convergence and divergence.
Convergence, yeah.
So basically, it's the movement between two different moving averages, and then when they cross, because you talked to me like this was a golden cross, but this wasn't like a 60-day simple, no, 200-day simple moving and exponential moving. This is on a shorter range, but it still works the same. But as long as it's above the EMA, but it doesn't matter because this is the range anyway. So we're just gonna be playing through this.
Okay.
What?
I just.
You're draining my life. This is the thing. This is what you do. Right? Whenever you're sorrow like this, you drain my energy out.
Sorrow. Remember to speak in simple terms, not
No, I know.
confluence and EMA, because people don't understand
No,
it.
convergence being going like it's about to cross it. If you know what I mean.
Okay.
Divergence. Very different.
I know. I'll just get to the charts, because we're a third of the way through the show.
Well, we're at this green line. I don't know what to do. Okay, we're at this green line. Where's the
What
line?
does your chart say? Are we going to move up or are we going to move down in the short term and the medium term? What do you think? Let's start with that. Do we have bearish divergence? Do we have bullish divergence?
I don't know. I don't think.
Are we oversold? Are we overbought?
Oh, let me delete this. There we go. Unfortunately, we don't have the thing. What's it called? So what I am seeing. Do it. I'll do it here. You know, I'm always gonna. One second. Screen was black.
What's happened?
I will never not search divergence charts until the day I die. I never want to get it wrong because this is something. I just don't want to get it wrong. So
I'm going to be doing the outro in about 2 minutes.
So wait, I've done one on the bottom, one on the top. What am I doing? So stupid. That's why I didn't. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. There we go. That's why I was so
give
confused.
up.
There we go. So we'll go on the bottom here. So hidden basically means it's a continuation of the movement we're doing. And we're going up anyway. We've got hidden bullish divergence. We're going to go up anyway, which means we're going up. And
We've got hidden bullish divergence. On what time frame?
there.
Ooh, that's a good sign.
Yes. So I go here and make sure I'm not wrong. If you look right there, as higher lows and lower lows, I should basically say on the RSI.
Yeah.
And you can see here lower low between 2 points, and these are higher lows. Hidden, there's there's never a straightforward answer in looking up TA and figuring out things.
Never.
But from the answers that I've tried to gather and figure out,
Yeah.
I believe hidden is a continuation of the movement you're doing. But like a normal regular is a reversal. Like if it's not already going up, it would be a reversal. But as soon as they were already going up, I believe hidden means basically it's a continuation of the movement we're doing.
So what's the price targets?
Um,
Because I've got a line in the sand which is 36,600.
Yeah.
And to get above that, then we can have a run at 37,000. So are we going to break 36.6, get to 37, or are we going to struggle?
I should probably zoom in a bit more for these specific prices. There we go. I mean, because, you know, based off the Fibonacci, actually, you know what am I doing? I haven't got the volume up. I need to go back to here. It's not very big. Why is it so small? Yeah, I mean, we're at a. Why are these so small? Oh, that's why. Okay, let me not do that then. Let me do it on a bit of a shorter time frame. That's a bit better, I suppose. A bit closer. Start of October should work. Sure. There we go. That's a bit better. I don't know why it's so small. Yeah, so we were at a, you know, coinciding with the Fibonacci level, we were at a resist. It was a fight between support and resistance. From what it's showing me now, we are above it.
Yeah.
However, you can see, you know, this wick. The wick obviously indicates that we were below it, so we're kind of fighting here. But we are above it now, and the price is going up. So I believe this is now we're above this. So, and this is an extremely strong point of, you know, volume. So this should be a support level, you know, in my opinion. But yeah, since we're so close to it, it's hard to tell like in specifics. Next point going forward is 37,219. If I put a horizontal line here. So there's not really much. Obviously, there's a fight between here, but I mean, following this channel you've drawn already, you know, going back up to it, you know, I think we could probably like we're gonna hit off. We're gonna easily come through this little like vacuum here. We're gonna go to 37.2. Yeah, that's it. 37.2.
37.2 is the target.
Yeah,
I like that. It's a good target. Right, let's get cracking. What's next? Is it Doge?
Nope. Yes.
Did you just press a button then?
Yeah.
Was it not a sound effect?
No, it was a down. I have to do the after tab.
You.
I don't have to do everything else. I'm carrying the show.
You're carrying. It's like you know when he's in Mount Doom, the show is the ring, and Brogan's walking up to the lava and literally throwing the ring into the lava. Is it that kind of carrying the show?
Why is the light off?
Don't tell me the battery's gone.
No.
So this is the Doge article.
Yeah.
Okay.
A physical Dogecoin could reach the moon in December. Dogecoin community plans to send a physical token to the moon in a December mission by space payload transporter Astrobotic. What? Alright, fine. A physical Doge. Huh?
It's anything.
I heard like an opening mouth.
I'm breathing.
A physical Dogecoin token could reach Earth's moon in a space payload mission planned by Pittsburgh-based firm Astrobotic. Dogecoin developers said the next day was Thursday. It's West time. Dogecoin on the moon updates. Exciting news for the Dogecoin community. Astrobotic plans to send a physical Dogecoin to the moon in the DHL moon box. What?
The DHL moon.
The DHL gone to the moon. Via ULA's Vulcan Centaur rocket on the 12th to the 23rd. This is America, so this is December 23rd.
Yes.
December 23rd, 2023. Funded by our community in 2015, this mission embodies collective effort. God. It's a dabbing dot. Oh my.
So let me get this right. In December this year,
yeah,
that somebody is sending a mission to the moon.
Put a Dogecoin on it.
And there's going to be a Dogecoin put on the moon.
This is the biggest waste of money I've ever seen in my life.
Absolute waste of time and energy.
This is angering me.
However, I want you to bring up the chart because the chart's going to anger you even more.
Yeah, it has apparently it jumps up. I mean, this is big. Like, oh my god, look, it's exciting news. So of course it's going to go up.
I've got two theories about this price going up. One, this price is based on this ridiculous piece of news that's going to the moon. But the second thing is, are people starting to front run the concept that Doge is going to be the tipping token of X. Because look at the
Did he
price
say?
action.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, but look at the price action. There's no reason for it to do this.
Yeah.
What are we at? Nearly 9 cents.
Yeah, eight and a half basically. 8.5 cents.
But did we go up to nearly 9 cents? Were we at 8.9, 8.8?
Yeah, 8.759.
Yeah. So, but what we shouldn't be that. What we 7 cents, 6.5 cents not long ago?
Yep.
So why has that happened? You can't tell me sending a coin to the moon is going to cause this price action.
I think it can. Everyone. I mean, it sounds like people are absolutely stupid. Oh my god, we'll send the coin. Yeah, we'll use it. We'll use our precious money. We'll send this to the moon. Absolutely genius, guys.
I mean, the thing
Good
is,
job, man.
my long-term price target for Doge is like 20, 30 cents, simply because of Twitter and X. So that's what I think is going to happen. But I don't like the coin. I don't like the project. But because it's connected to Twitter and X, it's going to do very well. I've checked, by the way, my portfolio. I hold 1.16 Doge.
It's not gonna hold that at all.
Do you know that?
Really?
1.16 Doge I hold in my portfolio.
All right. So, I don't think this is going to surprise a single person, but we've got bearish divergence. However, on the volume, I'm going to draw two lines here. For this one, and then I'm going to emphasize this one. All right. So we've got a tricky fight downwards if we are as a bearish person, because we've got this volume point here at 7.9 cents.
Okay.
And that is very strong, so we're probably going to fight between that.
Yeah.
And we kind of saw it here. You can see here, hold on, let me do this ad. You can see here on the 11th and 12th of November, you know, the price came up and it came right back down to this. So this is obviously some sort of, you know, focused, concentrated point.
Yeah.
And then, you know, on the 16th of November, same thing, we like shot up and then we came back down basically to this price point.
Yeah.
And we're above it now, so bearish divergence, we should go down after this, and we can see the red
Not
wick.
financial advice.
Not just financial advice. Always do your own research. Never trust a single person online, you know, wholeheartedly. Always do your own research. Yeah. So we can see the red wick, we can see it start to play out. Okay, the red wick here, we're probably going to start coming down. One thing I do want to learn, actually, this is off topic, are candlestick patterns. Because when there's a big green one, there's certain red ones. This could be 3 red wicks. I'm not too sure. I need to learn it. But we can see the red wick forming now. We could definitely, you know, over the course of a couple of days, maybe the week, these red wicks probably keep on occurring. Going down to the price of 7.9 cents. And this is very hard because, you know, that is a strong point of support based on the volume. So it'd be hard to break that. And we're right up close to the red level of Fibonacci, which is always a point to consider. And then right up after that, at 7.4 cents, we've got the strongest point of resistance, of support, sorry. So, you know, even though we are going to fall, it's going to be very hard to break every single part back down to this channel we're in, down here, you know, going towards this next thing. But, you know, in theory, let's say, oh yeah, the market blew up, guys. Oh no, we could probably come back down to 6.8, 6.9 cents.
Which I think that's the natural level at this moment in time.
Yeah, I mean, following this channel which we're kind of following.
Yeah.
Obviously, there was this bit here, but
I am going to preclude everything you're saying with one day, X is going to announce that Dogecoin is the tipping currency of the X, and we're going to see a God candle. So everything we're saying is based on there not being news out of Twitter. Now, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if Elon Musk coincides the information about Dogecoin with it landing on the moon. You know that?
Yeah.
It's the kind of thing he would do. So you said it was December the 12th, was it? December the
23rd.
23rd. So December the 23rd, potentially Elon Musk will announce that Doge is going to be the tipping currency of X to coincide it with Dogecoin landing on the moon. That would be good press for him because it would tie everything together. And Elon Musk likes, you know, positive and negative news about him. So I would expect that. All right, what's next? Are we going to look at Sam Altman next, or have we put that on?
Yes.
So Sam Altman is connected to OpenAI, which is indirectly connected to WorldCoin. And as you know, if you watched this channel before, I'm not a fan of WorldCoin. I don't like the project. I don't like what it's trying to do. I don't like anything about it. It has connections to other organizations, which I'm not going to mention the names of. And this happened only last night.
Yep.
I'll let you take
All
it away.
Sam Altman ousted from OpenAI CTO Mara Murati, named interim CEO. Oh, okay. The board of directors removed Altman on the grounds that he was allegedly not consistently candid in his communication with the board. ChatGPT developer OpenAI has removed founder Sam Altman from the CEO position, according to a November 17th blog post. Chief Technology Officer Mira Murati will be promoted to interim CEO. According to the post, the board of directors engaged in a deliberative review process, which resulted in the conclusion that Altman was not consistently candid in his communication with the board, hindering its ability to exercise its responsibilities. Right. Okay. The quote, OpenAI was deliberately structured to advance our mission to ensure that artificial general intelligence benefits all humanity. The board remains fully committed to serving this mission. Mira is exceptionally qualified to step into the role of interim CEO. We have the utmost confidence in her ability to lead OpenAI during this transitional period. Yeah, that's
So
basically it.
let's look at the facts. And I'm not defending him here because in the past I've criticised him.
Yeah.
So Sam Altman has created an $80 billion company.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of creating active dialogue with him to talk about it, they've removed him. So does it sound like a power play where they've tried to seize control of his business?
Right.
Or do you think there's something else to it? Now, we know, and we're not going to mention them, we know the allegations that have been made against him on Twitter. I think I said we're not going to mention them on here, but they're very, very serious allegations. So, in your opinion, do you think those allegations that we've discussed off air, do you think that's the reason they've got rid of him? Or do you think it's a power play?
I wouldn't deny that it couldn't be it couldn't be something they would try and like threaten him with, probably. But like if it's public knowledge, I don't see why it would be a threat to him, because it would have been plain in action anyway by authorities if it would be. But if it's alleged, that's the whole.
The tweets are 2 years old. They've been ignored because he was a nobody when it happened. So, and because of the swiftness of this has happened immediately. I think it's more than likely the tweets that have caused this, rather than a power play. Potentially, you see a lot of things in the news where there's some really bad news, and then governments will try and like sneak out some press releases.
Yeah.
So what they could do is it could be a power play hidden within the press release, so hidden within protecting the company against the tweets. So they might think, right, okay, well, this is a good opportunity, so we're going to take this opportunity to get rid of him, and then use these.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's a power play.
Yeah.
But you know, like this has been, and like obviously everything's alleged, but it's still like, you know, oh yeah, we can make this go public, like, we can make this go really bad, and they're probably threatening him to get him out. But they kicked him out anyway, so I don't really think that.
No, it doesn't. I think it's really bad form to do it the way they've done it. Yeah. And I think the only reason they've done it like this is because the tweets have come to light.
Yeah.
And they're really serious. We're not going to talk about them on here. But suffice to say, I've always advised people not to invest in WorldCoin. I said at the time, we covered it the day it went live, and I said, don't buy into this. We've made a video about WorldCoin and about what were they called? Orbs?
Yeah, they scan your eye.
They scan your iris and things like that.
Fingerprint.
So I don't know if you're going to go and spend any time at all looking at this chart, because I'm not really interested in promoting this coin, because I don't agree with the ethics of it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's a private enterprise going around the world, scanning the irises of residents of those countries and compiling a database. It just sounds like Big Brother.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? OpenAI, WorldCoin, and another big organization that starts with a W and ends with an F are all involved with this. And I just think it takes, I think it's things that should have been done on a government level.
What a long that would have been. Anyway, it's no.
So our advice, and it's not financial advice, is don't invest in WorldCoin. It leaves a bad taste in your mouth. I think it's unethical, in my opinion. Should we crack on then? What's the next bit of news? Or have we got the portfolio review next?
It is a portfolio.
Let's do the portfolio review. I've been really looking forward to this.
Because I want to start doing
more of these on the show.
Yeah.
And the reason is there's not one right portfolio, and portfolios should be tailored to what you want the portfolio to be. For example, if you're a 20-something and you're going to be invested in crypto for 20 years, 15 years, whatever it might be, your portfolio is going to look different to a 65-year-old who's retired, for example.
Yeah.
So all portfolios are different. There is not one right or wrong portfolio.
No.
So as we go through this portfolio, we're not going to say this isn't how we would set it up. We're going to look at red flags. We're going to look at things that we wouldn't own. And then we're going to look at what we think the portfolio is going to be valued at in about 2 years' time. So that's what we're going to try and do. So I'll wait for Brogan to get the portfolio, and I'm going to close down whatever phones I have that are making noise during our live stream.
Yeah.
Just give me 1 second.
I think I can put it on the browser. I'm just trying to wait for it to load. Oh, right.
Okay. So first of all, while you're doing that, then I'll explain a little bit about what we've done. We specifically asked for the portfolio not to be sent with actual amounts of money in. We wanted percentages. So what we've done is we've allocated $10,000 to this portfolio, and we've broken it down by percentages. Get it up?
Nope. Wait for it to load.
Computer's not happy.
No, very, very bad. There we go.
Are we on screen now?
We're on screen.
We're on screen.
We're always on screen.
All right. Okay. No, I mean, is the portfolio
Oh,
on
it
screen?
is on screen, yeah.
There it is. Lovely. Okay, so this is the breakdown of the portfolio. Before I go off on one, as I always like to do you want to highlight anything in the portfolio that you like first? So if you bring up the spreadsheet, you can leave that on the screen.
Yeah.
So first of all, what's your first impressions of this portfolio?
I don't know what the Bitcoin is.
There's no Bitcoin in this portfolio.
That's my first one. I don't know what else. I mean, obviously there's a lot of coins. There's some which I might not know as much about the numbers, but I mean, I like, for the most part, I do like most of them. There's some. I mean, stablecoins are stablecoins. They're not going to move. But obviously, there's some which are more. Obviously, this is the worst case scenario. There's some which are more state like secure than others. So there are some stablecoins there which I've never heard of before. Not saying that there's nothing wrong with that, but in terms of the supply to be backed with it and the security of that, I'd rather go with someone who's like USDT, secured. These are big players, and it's not like it's a price difference or anything. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah.
All right. I'll tell you what we'll do then. Let's start from the top. Okay. First of all, at first glance, it looks like there's a lot of coins, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But then look at how he's constructed it. There's a lot of 3% coins in there, isn't there?
Mm.
Right. Now, if you took a 60-20-20 portfolio or a 40-30-30 portfolio, what you got to remember is that he's loaded this portfolio with a lot of 3%. So that 30% of his portfolio is actually 10 coins. Yeah. So, and he's also done it in order of market cap so much. So at the top, you've got your BNB, you've got your Litecoin, you've got your XRP, you've got some Ethereum up there, haven't you?
Yeah.
Right. So they're all green ticks for me. My biggest concern about this portfolio is, for me, it's top heavy in Litecoin.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds obvious because it's 30% of the portfolio, but like I say on the streams, you shouldn't be married to a coin. Now, Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to do a 3 to 5 to 6x in the next bull run. Litecoin is an awfully long way from its all-time high, and I don't think it's going to get back to its all-time high in the next bull run. So what did I put down for the X for Litecoin? 8.
What? X? 5.76.
Multiply. Right, okay. So I think that Litecoin is only going to do a 5 or 6x from here, which is what I think maybe Ethereum could do from here. So the only thing that really sticks out to me is maybe look at having more Ethereum, maybe increase Ethereum by 10% and reduce Litecoin by 10%. That's one thing. Then there's two coins that we've highlighted in orange, haven't we? Or is there one coin I've highlighted in orange, which is EOS?
Oh, EOS, yeah.
Okay. Now, EOS to me is a red flag for me. I'm not a fan of that coin or that project. That's the only one out of this entire portfolio that I really don't like. Now, what are the yellow ones? There's Litecoin.
That one, Dot, XVG.
Okay, so DOT and XVG, I don't think are going to do as well. The same with Litecoin. I just don't think they're going to perform to the same level they were at in the previous bull run. This bull run is not going to be an identikit display of what happened in the last bull run. So Solana, we saw Solana go from 40 cents to $262. Not going to do that in this bull run. It might go back up to its previous all-time high, but I don't see EOS or Litecoin or XVG doing what they did in the previous bull run. So that's why I've highlighted them. The rest of the portfolio, as far as I'm concerned, is absolutely perfectly fine for that person who's built that portfolio. The structure of it is fine. All the coins in it are fine. Some people, Brogan, just don't have Bitcoin in their portfolios. Some people just don't, because they look at Bitcoin, it's at $36,000. If it goes to $100,000, it's a 3x. That's the way they see it. And I get that. And people might look at Cardano, for example, and say that's going to 10x. So if that's going to 10x and that's going to 3x, why do I hold Bitcoin? So that's kind of where they're coming from with that.
Yeah.
Now, we've done a $10,000 portfolio. We think in 2025, it's at the bottom of the screen there, how much is this portfolio going to be worth? If the portfolio stays the same, what do we think this portfolio is going to be worth in
the estimated 2025 has $100,549.
So we think this portfolio is going to 10x. So without a single change to this portfolio, I still expect this to 10x. And that includes some coins doing exceptionally well, some coins like Litecoin not doing as well. But overall, and we didn't rig this to be 10,000 to 100,000. We didn't rig it at all. We put the numbers in, we calculated it, and it came out at $100,500. And that's just, in numerology, just sometimes, you obviously just done your maths A-levels. Right. Sometimes when you look at the answer just looks, it just looks right, doesn't it? Yeah. So from our point of view, when I saw that, I thought, you know what, that's perfect. That portfolio is going to 10x from where it is today. Yeah. And there's no reason to change that portfolio. You will have your own motivations to have so much Litecoin, and that's fine. And if you don't change a single cent of that portfolio, it will go potentially to $100,000. All I would add is I would reduce Litecoin, increase Ethereum, I'd swap out EOS for another coin, and then maybe as a outlier, maybe look at throwing in the odd AI token, maybe FET, maybe Singularity, maybe swap EOS for a split of those two. That is all I would do to that portfolio. Anything you would do to the portfolio? Obviously, if you want to put Bitcoin in, you can put Bitcoin in. It's entirely up to you. Swapping Litecoin for Bitcoin would be one way to do it.
Yeah, I suppose it depends. If you calculate like the X, if you're saying talking about it's only going to be 3x. Absolutely. But I mean, I wouldn't do too much. I mean, like each like I said, each portfolio is unique. There's a lot of coins there to which as an even spread. Obviously some are going to go up more than others. So I wouldn't just go, okay, I'm going to put all, if you would figure out, okay, this is going to go up 90% or 90, this is going to do a 12x. Yeah. But everything else, I'm going to take all my money out of everything else and put it into this one coin. Obviously, don't put all the eggs in one basket. Whether it be that it's a really risky coin is not the case. But I mean, it's a good spread. It's a good spread. I mean, you don't need functional coins most times, as long as it's an investment for money. Then, if it 10x's on a spread, averagely, if it 10x's, for what we reckon is 2025, then I'm more than happy for that.
Exactly. And you got to remember, if you work over multiple cycles, if it 10x's between now and 2025, and you hold the entire portfolio for another 4 years, the chances are it won't 10x in the next cycle, but it might 5x. So then your $10,000 in 2029 is worth $500,000. That's the kind of time scale you could look at for this portfolio. But anyway, I think we spent enough time on that. I like the portfolio. It's well diversified. There's a lot of layer ones and layer twos in there. It's just a very good portfolio. Now we've got 2 more articles. We're going to skip one. Which of the 2 we've got left?
We have.
Because we're going to run out of time. There's no point in having.
The Buster NFT and Ubisoft.
You know what? Let's do them both because the Buster NFT is a quick one.
Yeah. We'll just go half stupid, lol, funny.
Pretty much half stupid. And I mean, I was going to laugh. Now, in the actual news, in the real world outside of our crypto sphere that we all live in, somebody's guitar, was it Eric Clapton's guitar? Or somebody's guitar was sold yesterday for $1 million. Okay, $1 million for the guitar of a legendary guitarist. $1 million. Now, this picture of Vitalik, what was he dressed as?
A jester.
A jester, has sold for how much?
$400,000.
$400,000. So, where is the logic in owning a picture of Vitalik Buterin dressed as a jester compared to owning a guitar of a legendary guitarist? That's the issue I have with crypto. It's totally taken out of context.
Yeah.
The Bored Apes, I kind of understand Bored Apes, and I kind of understand. I never remember, they're called CryptoPunks, aren't they? Not Cyberpunks, CryptoPunks. I understand them because they're the OGs and ordinals to some extent on Bitcoin. They're the OGs. But this is just a random picture of him. I mean, I don't know what you want. Do you want to add anything to this before we move on?
Waste time.
Waste of time. Don't invest in NFTs. Not financial advice. Don't buy them unless they have great utility or it's something that is close to your heart.
Yeah.
Now, let's get on and talk about Ubisoft. Now, we covered Ubisoft about 2 weeks ago, and they've started developing with IMX. They're going to build out a Web3 metaverse. This is something slightly different, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this is really your cup of tea.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just happy to see it, to be fair. I'm just really happy to see it.
Yeah. It's taken a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you think, when did you join these streams? In May last year?
Yeah.
So
we're talking about what they need to do then.
18 months ago, we were talking about Ubisoft being cancelled because they wanted to introduce NFTs.
Yeah.
That was 18 months ago. Ubisoft, there was a revolt of gamers who went against Ubisoft and we're going to cancel them. Go back and look at one of our old videos. You'll see it. Brogan was there. Our old videos, by the way, are horrific.
Terrible.
Horrific videos.
Our first podcast, awful.
Shocking.
Really, really bad.
But then again, I don't feel like we've done a lot better today because I just don't have any energy. But anyway.
And the mine's been drained. That's really. Oops.
What has happened on Ubisoft?
Assassin's Creed creator Ubisoft to launch free Ethereum NFT event for Champions Tactics.
I take it Champions Tactics is
probably like a crypto game.
No, but is it like a mobile game or do we know?
We'll find out hopefully. Gaming giant Ubisoft will hold a free Ethereum non-fungible token mint for its upcoming game Champions Tactics. On November 16th, the company revealed the Warlords PFP collection. Oh, profile picture. Right. On Twitter, it urged gamers to follow, like, retweet, and comment if they wish to join the first Ubisoft free mint on Ethereum. 50 followers who... What? 50 followers? Is that it? 50 followers who reply to the parent post with Champions Tactics will be randomly chosen for our list and invited to join a private Discord, the company said.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Okay. Why on earth in 2023 are you doing any NFT release on Ethereum?
It's a waste of time.
Why?
It's the lag period for developers.
Yeah.
I think that's probably it, because you need to learn the language. And this is what's stupid to me. It's like, because you've got Solidity, okay, cool. But why don't you just do it on Solana and use Rust? Because Rust is a language outside of itself. Solidity, you just have to learn that.
There's quite a few alternative layer ones that use Rust, isn't there? To Ethereum.
I think so.
So
I just know Solana's the main one which use Rust.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the other ones.
And if you've got MetaMask, for example, or you've got, I don't know, Phantom. Phantom now does a lot multi-chains.
Right.
So if you've got one of these wallets, Polygon, if you want to use Ethereum,
yeah.
I know there's a lag, I know it doesn't make any sense, but If you want to use Ethereum, just use Polygon. It's a layer 2 that sits on top of Ethereum. You've got all these amazing chains. You've got chains that are built for games, and you're all going to go to Ethereum. It's like Gala. Gala needs to move. Gala is ERC20. Why? The transactions are so high.
Yeah, it's developers. It has to be. It must be. Maybe they've got an in-house team. And they're like, all right, guys, you guys, we're going to pay for you to learn this Solidity thing. And this is probably back in the time when like okay, you can make contracts and you know, like because they need to learn it. It's just like, okay, cool, you guys make contracts, let's go. And it was probably just the first one to learn, because when things like, okay, you can be when like the idea of, oh yeah, you can be a blockchain developer, when that starts to get big, everyone's like, guys, everyone learns Solidity, and everyone starts to learn Solidity. And it's just probably what it is. Even though Rust is a language outside of programming, and people already know it, it's not very hard to get into it, because it's just an API at the end of the day.
And it doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, and Phantom, for example, we've talked a lot about MetaMask. It's not that easy to use, but what Phantom have done, and this is pretty amazing, you can click on convert one Sol to Ethereum, You press a button, Phantom does everything else, right? So you go to a website, Ubisoft, you want to go and play this game, claim this NFT. I've claimed this NFT, fantastic. Right, I'm going to go and play. Oh, you need $1 in Ethereum to play this game. And then Phantom will go, do you want to convert $2 of Solana into Ethereum? Yes. It does all the hard work in the background, and then suddenly you have the money to play. So you can have your money on Solana or another chain, but the wallet does all. So all that UI that we've been moaning about for months, just make it easy for people to play. But conversely, you've got all these people with Ethereum in their wallets. Stick it on Wax, stick it on Blazelle, stick it on another chain. And then when you go to play it, the wallet says to you, you're going to need $3. Do you want to convert this from Ethereum? Yes. Bosh, it's done. It's easy. Not, wow, I've got to move it here, go to a Uniswap, PancakeSwap, then I've got to do the transaction. That's going to cost me the earth. Then I'm going to move it over here.
And each step of that costs you like $10 in gas fees.
And gamers don't want to do that.
No, because the majority of, like, obviously there are gamers who are in like crypto, but the majority of gamers are not in crypto. But if they do want to play this game because it looks so cool, they'll have to have an really easy way of getting into it. So you need to make it as easy as possible and as cheap as possible, because you know, when you first initially get into crypto, you know, or you first initially get into like playing a Web3 game, you're like, I don't want to spend, I just want to spend as little money as I can so I can play the game. All you care about is the game. So when you're forced to spend $10 here, there, and everywhere,
it's just mental.
And you're like, okay, I spent $30 and I'm only just started playing the game. It's like,
or you need $15 to claim your free NFT to play the game, because you need to set the contracts up. It's like, well, it's still costing you $15.
Of course, you're like, oh yeah, you need like a tenth of a penny. It's like, okay, fine. It's
exactly.
Like you need like a transaction fee. Like,
it's just crazy. Yesterday we were talking about, or I was talking about, a new game, and I was saying to play a lot of these games. She was called Amy, and she worked for a game development company. Really switched on woman, really clever woman, and she said, people making games to make money. They're not making games for people to play. And the thing is, if you've got a choice of Grand Theft Auto for $50 or a stupid rock NFT for $100 to play a game to throw rocks at a wall, which is from 1986 because the graphics are terrible, you're going to buy Grand Theft Auto 5, you're going to buy the rock. You're going to buy Grand Theft Auto 5 and spend $50 on, I don't know, pizza and Coke or something.
Because the thing is, like, you know, when you make a game for the enjoyment of people's play, the money will come.
Exactly.
And this is why indie game developers are so much more popular now than they used to be. Because AAA studios, COD is a huge example of this. Modern Warfare 3, I think it's probably the biggest flop I've ever seen in game history. Literally, it is the worst. It's just a reskin of the old game. And it's like $70, and everyone's mad. Everyone's stopped playing the game. Everyone's stopped buying the game.
All these games, right? Well, I think you sent me a video of this the other day. Warcraft, you can now go back 18 years to play the old version of Warcraft. Great. Fortnite, you're now playing Season 3 skin from 6 or 7 or 8 years ago. Call of Duty are now bringing back retro maps, right? So whether they consider it to be, what's that term for it now? Sentimental value? No, it's because they messed around so much that they tinkered so much that they broke the entire thing that made them a success.
Yeah, and that's why I hate, because when people like discuss this, and I see like online people discuss it, and it's a lot of them saying, "Oh no, you don't. It wasn't because the game was good back then. It's because you were younger and you missed it." No, the game was just generally good.
The game was good.
Yes.
It's like I went in 3 or 4 years ago to play the original Warcraft, yeah, and it was like a breath of fresh air because you didn't need 26 keybinds to shoot a ball with an arrow, right? And then Fortnite, when I first started playing Fortnite with you, you were a lot younger than you were now. Fortnite was fun. It had all these different kill zones, and then I stopped playing it after about a year. A, because you got better and you played with your friends anyway, but B, they just tinkered so much, and they brought all these different things into the game. It's like, people are not Minecraft. People have not got bored of Minecraft in 20 years, right? And they have barely. All right, you can get skins, but they haven't changed the actual game.
And what's great about it is it comes, and this is another very smart thing. And that, bear in mind, Mojang was an indie company.
Yeah.
And indie game developers are so much because they develop because of the love of it, because it's a server. But what Minecraft is, it gives you the basics, it gives you what you need. Okay, cool. But then it also makes an API for developers to make mods, so the game will live on forever.
Yeah.
Through the community, so it's unpaid labor because people can carry on buying a game, carry on playing it, because other people will create mods for you.
Yeah.
So it's a self-fulfilling ecosystem.
But then what they did, which was really clever, you could buy some of the skins that were created by the community. You could buy them. You know, like there was one that turned it into Mars or something like that. But it was a very famous game back in the day. Yeah.
The game store.
Yeah. You could buy them from there.
Yeah.
But then the people that developed them got a royalty from it. But then Mojang made the money out of reselling those skins.
Yeah.
So rather than having all of these, right, we're going to release Call of Duty 2026, which is the same game with a different noise for the zombie because it's not a zombie, it's now a vampire. It's like, well, the reason you're doing it is just to make more and more money. It's like FIFA 24, FIFA 25, FIFA 23. Is there really that much difference? No. In fact, they've tinkered with it that much that now the game is so complicated that the barrier to entry to FIFA 19 and FIFA 18 was shoot, pass. And now it's dribble, special key scale, and they've got
Special kick.
Exactly. So anyway, I think it's a good thing for
Yes, it's great.
Ubisoft. Anything else you want to add to that?
2 phases of them. Okay. It would look great. It would be great if it told us what the game was.
Yeah, it would.
Just on OpenSea. Really, would we do? Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, that's not very good, actually. Warlords come with 170 distinct traits, including armor, weapons, headgear, and more. As is common, some traits are more random. So wait, traits on NFTs you can't change, right? Can you change?
You can. You can evolve NFTs.
That's good. Because I was thinking, like, what if you want to get new? What if you're playing get new armor?
No, so you've got different incarnations of NFTs nowadays. So the first one was like a dumb waiter. It did its thing, yeah. And then you had NFTs where you could change traits. And then you got to the point where you could like merge NFTs, but that would create, so they would be destroyed and then you would create a new NFT. Right, okay. And now they have an NFT that comes with attributes that can be updated. So like, for example,
that's what you need.
Yeah. So you could have a character in a game and you could get to level 100 and you could get it all the max powers that it needed, and then you could sell it. And then you could just go back. You could just keep creating these level 100 characters, and the people that need to play the game could say, right, I'm going to give you $20 for that because it saves me the time. So all of these things have evolved over time, which has been good.
So can you link another NFT as an attribute of, if you know what I mean? That can't be that. It's pretty
you combine them. So you combine
then you delete the other two things, don't you?
Then it gets destroyed, yeah. So Star Atlas is a good example. Star Atlas, you have a ship. Yeah, and then you want to put a Go Faster stripe on it. Well, that Go Faster stripe gets destroyed when it gets applied to that ship, and then that ship's attributes get updated. So you can do all that kind of stuff in NFTs. NFTs have become very clever. You can even have, and this is a good thing or a bad thing, depending on how you can see it, you can freeze NFTs in your wallet. So let's say somebody takes an NFT without permission from your wallet, and it happens to be this, which is a spaceship, you can contact the game itself and say, my wallet's been drained and this is my ship.
Right.
And they will go and find that NFT and they'll freeze it so it can't be used.
Right, okay.
So that has happened in the past. They've talked about doing it with Bored Apes so they can stop Bored Apes from being sold.
Right.
So if it gets taken, they can then put a freeze on it.
Okay.
So all that kind of stuff exists. They've become very clever, but the premise of them, for me, still is you're buying a pretty picture that's going to go to zero, aren't you? So anything else you want to add from that?
No.
Anything else in there?
No, hopefully the game's good. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's a bit naff.
And a bit naff. Right, well, it is 12:01.
Right.
We've not done bad, really.
No.
Have we?
Let me change the cameras quickly.
Considering.
There we go.
Are we on full screen now?
Yeah.
So, what we need to do now is we need to have a little bit of a quiz. Brogan's going to ask most of the questions today because I do it in the week. But before we start the quiz, you need to put the loading screen on for 2 minutes while we say goodbye to some viewers. So if you are here and you're watching us on a platform that isn't an exchange, we're going to be saying goodbye to you now. We'll be back on Monday at 11 o'clock with the next show. Make sure to like and subscribe and give us a follow. And then Brogan's going to put us on pause or
On this, and then for a minute, and then close that.
Yeah, cool.
Alright, 1 second, guys.